Hi guys, Dave here, shooting from inside my house. I said I wasn't going to ever shoot a video indoors, but I live in Canada, and with the weather, the cold, the limited amount of daylight, the fact that I'm a night shift worker, so I tend to sleep through most of the day anyway. By the time I get up, it's almost dark. Very impractical for me to say I was never going to shoot a video indoors. So, at least for the next few months, while the weather is sorting itself out and we get into a nice springtime weather, in the interest of keeping videos uploaded, keep going, I'm now shooting from my basement, where I store all my camp gear, my outdoor equipment, my bikes, my, whatever. So, what I'd like to talk about today. I went and bought myself a hammock. It's a double hammock, double fabric, double layer, with a bug fly over top of it. I got it from Amazon for around 50 bucks. I'm really looking forward to giving this a try. I got some big plans coming this summer. We'll talk about that in a later video probably. But for now, part of the reason I bought the hammock, I watched a bunch of videos of people hammock camping. And they'll take their hammock and they'll throw it on the ground, boom. And then they'll throw a tent down beside it. And the hammock's this nice, compact kind of thing, and then this gigantic tent hits the ground. It's very misleading. It's actually very misleading, and here's why. Because I'm pretty sure what they're throwing down is probably a 4-man or even a 6-man tent. And you can go camping with a hammock. Just a hammock. And as long as it doesn't rain, you're alright. You're alright. But if it does start to rain, you're in for a miserable night. So, in addition to the hammock, you also need a tarp. This is a large tarp by Woods. I got it at Canadian Tire. I'd like to get an olive drab one or a camel one or something, but I just haven't been able to afford anything like that because, well, they're generally pretty costly, whereas this one was very affordable. So, you got your hammock, you got your tarp. Still pretty compact, pretty lightweight, not too bad. This is my one-man tent. Ghost and I fit just fine in here, my dog and I. And when I go camping, when it's just me, or just me and Ghost, this is what I bring. Not a whole lot of difference. Not a whole lot of difference at all. Now, pretty lightweight, not too bad. And honestly, I would have to say, I think this weighs a little bit more than that. Now, this can be set up in some areas that this can't. This can be set up in some areas where the tent can't. I think it really depends on what it is you're doing. Would really depend on whether or not you want to bring a tarp or a small one-man pup tent. But for all intents and purposes, I don't think necessarily either one is any better or any worse than the other. This probably would be more comfortable, I would imagine, than sleeping on the ground. Which, I don't have it here, do I? No, I don't. It's upstairs. I have a sleep mat that goes with the tent as well. So I guess in a pinch, you could say the tarp and the hammock take up a little less room than the tent, because my sleep mat would be roughly about this size. This is one of my micro-light sleeping bags. My sleep mat rolls up to maybe just a little bit smaller. So, all things considered, maybe it is a little smaller and a little more compact to do that. But for the most part, it's pretty 50-50, and it really depends on where you're going and what kind of terrain you can expect. I don't know. I definitely would say the tarp is more versatile, because not only can, with a little bit of innovativeness, it not only can be your bed, it can also be a chair. So even if I'm bringing the tent, it probably would be good to have this in my pack with me anyway, because I could set it up as a chair without the bug net at all, and it would save me bringing in one of these, which I honestly never really do. I don't like dragging in chairs. So that is my 2 cents on tent versus tarp as it is right now. I haven't actually been hammock camping, so I guess I should have said tent versus hammock. Doy. So, this summer, when I get out there and I do some hammock camping, I will probably chime in my opinion with a little bit more of an educated background on it. But based on all of my observations, it's pretty much 50-50. I don't really think I prefer one or the other right now. It really does depend on the situation. So, thanks for watching. Like and share. Feel free to leave a comment, and stay tuned, because I'm really looking forward to this summer. I'm really looking forward to a lot of fun in the bush, camp trips, overnights, extendeds. It's going to be great.